What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today is the honeymoon over for Galaxy's Edge already. I mean, we heard all the reports, it was at capacity, yada, 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 and as I've said many times, there was always going to be a huge excitement level for the new Star Wars themed land at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. There's just no doubt about it, because it's Star Wars. The theme park crowd is different. Everybody wants to go experience it. Everybody wants to go take the picture in front of the Millennium Falcon. Everybody wants to go ride on the Millennium Falcon. Everybody's going to be there. So it's never going to be completely dead. It's never going to be a big flop. I mean, if you go back to when the new Fantasyland opened at Walt Disney World, people just swarmed in there for the first week or two because there was excitement. And again, at Walt Disney World, you're dealing with a different crowd altogether. You're dealing with a lot of international tourism, whereas Disneyland, you're dealing with a lot of local tourism. So with Disneyland, with Galaxy's Edge, obviously you had that big pop when the reserved opening happened, and then the first day that it opened to, I guess, everybody, boom, just at capacity. Of course, why wouldn't it be at capacity? But as someone that follows theme parks and follows a lot of theme park podcasts and blogs and things like that, I can tell you point blank that the excitement level for Galaxy's Edge has completely fallen off the map. And you can compare it to things like Pandora over at Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World. You can compare it to things like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios. This excitement has fallen off a cliff. I mean, it's bad at this point. I am not feeling the excitement within the community from people that have been there. You talk to people that go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and they continue to rave about it well after the fact. You talk to people that have gone to Pandora at Animal Kingdom, and they continue to rave about it after the fact. You've even got to that to a lesser extent with New Fantasyland. Although New Fantasyland was a good, solid expansion. It didn't kind of really hit with crowds on the level of a Pandora or a Harry Potter, but it still was pretty good. It was a good expansion. With this Star Wars thing, the expectations were through the roof, because it's Star Wars, and they were opening the different lands on both California and in Florida. You even go back to Cars Land, which was only opened up in Disneyland, and people just continued to rave about that well after the fact. This is not what I'm feeling here. Now, again, full disclosure, I've not been to Galaxy's Edge. So I'm only speaking from what I'm hearing from people that have been, and a lot of the theme park blogs and podcasts that I follow. And nobody's like saying it's horrible or anything, but the excitement level is just not there. Now, why is this happening? Well, why is this happening? Because it's basically a neutered version of Star Wars. It's heavily focused on the sequel trilogy. That's not to say that there aren't things with the original trilogy that are there, that are mentions or characters, but overall, this is more heavily based on the original or the sequel trilogy with the characters. Look right here. This is Slash Film. This is Slash Film from Peter Serretta, who blocked me on Twitter because I guess it was just too hard to hear the truth for Peter Serretta, so he had to block me. But this is him doing his little blog on his little YouTube channel here. And why is Galaxy's Edge so empty on opening week? Maybe, Peter, because nobody gives a flying F about the sequel trilogy. Maybe people wanted actual Star Wars there. Maybe they wanted the original trilogy to be honored. Maybe they wanted the prequels. Maybe they wanted the Clone Wars. But what we get is these goofy-looking sequel trilogy stormtroopers. Why can't we get OT stormtroopers? It's just unbelievable. Why wouldn't you have Darth Maul there? Why wouldn't you have that instead of Kylo? Which I don't even know if Kylo's there. I'm not sure. I know Chewie's there. But it's not Star Wars. It's this new Disney-fied Star Wars. And me, an annual pass holder at Walt Disney World, someone that loves the theme parks, and I mean loves the theme parks, as critical as I am of Disney, I still love Walt Disney World unconditionally. I love it so much because my experience there every time I go is absolutely amazing. I love it. But I am not excited for Galaxy's Edge to come to Orlando. I'm just not. I can't believe that. This is me, the person who a few years ago drove down from Pensacola, where I live, to Orlando, Florida, drove down there to go to Hollywood Studios to watch the Star Wars themed fireworks the night before The Force Awakens premiered. Stood in line for 7 or 8 hours to watch The Force Awakens. Loved The Force Awakens. And now I just don't care. I don't care about Galaxy's Edge. I mean, I was excited when it was announced. I was like, man, there's no way they're gonna screw this up. And don't get me wrong, I still look forward to going to experience it as a theme park fan. But when I look at things like Cars Land, that was an amazing experience. The entire theming, the entire feel of that entire area is amazing. When I go to Pandora and I go experience Flight of Passage and the theming of Pandora, it blows my mind. And I'm not even a fan of the movie Avatar, but that is an amazing experience. And here I am, a Star Wars fan, and I'm just not that excited to go see Galaxy's Edge. So I feel like this is really going to backfire on Disney. And there's another post here from Parks and Cons. Crowds remain mild in Galaxy's Edge. Falcon is currently a 60-minute wait. Now, you may think 60 minutes, that's a long time. No, it's not. No, it's not. Go to Animal Kingdom. Go at Rope Drop. And you will still probably stand in line for an hour and a half to get on Flight of Passage at the drop of the day. Hour and a half. Unless you run over there. But if you're with your family, you have to walk with everybody, keep up with everybody. You're probably waiting an hour and a half at Rope Drop. You know, go back to Toy Story Midway Mania at Hollywood Studios. I don't know how it is now. I know they've moved over to the new Toy Story Land. And Toy Story Land is pretty good too. That was an expansion that just recently happened. Not the greatest expansion. And as a big Toy Story fan, I like it. It's good. It doesn't blow me away like Pandora does. But Toy Story Land expansion is pretty good. It's pretty decent. But the Toy Story Midway Mania, that's usually an hour and a half, 2-hour wait. Even years after it released. Yet, here's Galaxy's Edge, 60-minute wait during opening week. So, where's all your Reylo fans at, huh? Where's all your sequel trilogy people that are always tweeting and hashtagging on Twitter talking about how much they love Star Wars? Maybe you should have honored what actually is Star Wars and not this trash that you are trying to present as Star Wars, Disney. Just an idea. I don't know, though. I'm just a guy on YouTube, so maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. We'll continue to see how it goes. Obviously, people are going to continue to go to this park because it's Star Wars. It's at Disneyland. It's going to be at Disney World. These are two very, very high traffic areas, two of the most visited places on the planet. So there's definitely going to always be crowds there. And that's never going to be, it's never going to be dead. I mean, for crying out loud, people were still riding Stitch's Great Escape. And if you're a theme park person, you know how bad that ride is. But people are still riding it because it's a ride. It's at Walt Disney World. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. Have a great day. If you've been to Galaxy's Edge, give me your feedback. If you're a longtime Star Wars fan, do you feel that it captures the true essence of Star Wars, or do you feel a little ripped off? Do you feel a little ripped off? Again, I am speaking as someone who has not been yet, but I will be going at some point to have firsthand experience, and we'll go from there. Talk to you later. Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.